Greetings, Commanders, and welcome back to the Deep Space Carrier series here in Elite Dangerous. We are in the Orca this week, conducting exploration activities nearby our carrier, which itself is on its maiden voyage out to Colonia. Let's go ahead and get off the ground, start going off to our next waypoint, and hopefully we'll find something really cool and interesting to go look at. A couple episodes ago, we found a really nice, closely orbiting pair of bodies and landed on one and had a really nice half-filled view of the sky, or half-filled view of the sky. Maybe we can find something really cool like that in this episode as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and get out of here. Unfortunately, I forgot to put the Super Cruise overdrive on this particular ship, so we end up having to do things kind of the old-fashioned way. I've gotten a little bit spoiled with being able to just boost my way, Super Cruise boost my way out of atmospheres and stuff, and I can't do it on this one, so we all have to pay the price for that. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and make this work and start getting on, hopefully find something really cool. It'd be really nice. We found some first footfall stratum tectonicus on this planet, so we made another 90 million credits in the last episode. That's why I ended up calling that one Making Bacon, because we made a lot of money. It's really nice when we do that. If you're interested in following this particular journey for, the foreseeable future as we push further and further into deep space, we do also do a carrier reposition live stream every Sunday at 6 where you guys can come and hang out, we can chat, and, just move our carrier the 3 jumps that I typically do, 1,500 light years towards whatever destination we have currently set. So be sure to come and hang out for that every Sunday at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Before we get too far into the video, I always like to ask you guys to help out the channel by clicking that subscribe button. We are working our way towards 10,000 subscribers. That's our next major channel milestone. So be sure to click the subscribe button. That number doesn't go up unless you do that, so press it now. You can also hit the like button to help spread the video out to more people so that they have a chance to subscribe. And then when you're done watching this video, you can head over to the channel itself and check out the more than 1,600 different video game videos we have on the channel. They're organized in a nice, neat little playlist to make it easy to find whatever it is that you're looking for, and there's bound to be something there for you because I play a bunch of different kinds of games, so be sure to go check that out. Alright, so there's only 3 bodies in this system, which means we're not really going to have much of a chance to do anything, so let's go ahead and orient ourselves towards the next thing here, and we'll hop into the next system. Now, my last couple of... I'm in the middle of my weekend episodes, as I said in the last 2 episodes. So the way my schedule typically works is I have 3 somewhat normal episodes, and then because I want to be able to make sure I don't have to do any recordings a couple of days a week, preferably on the days that my wife is off work, I will record extra episodes to make sure that I have daily uploads of Elite Dangerous. This is basically my bread and butter series. This is the video game series that gets all the views, and everything else is just kind of a little bit of extra on top. So I try to make sure that I get daily uploads of this one so that the YouTube algorithm doesn't get mad at me. The point is that so 2 days a week I end up recording 2 episodes instead of just 1 so that I can cover my days off, and because of that I end up having a little bit shorter episodes because it's kind of hard to double the time that you spend having to try to find stuff to talk about. So this will be a relatively short episode compared to a standard episode. And yesterday I was pretty exhausted because I ended up doing some projects on my trailer. You can head over to the RV channel, Gunthrek Travels, if you want to see anything about that. I have a bunch of different projects that I like to get done on my travel trailer. I live in it. Like I'm in it right now, recording this episode. And I just had a couple of. I spent most of yesterday working on some stuff. I feel better today because I didn't have to build a closet, which is basically what I was doing. But it all worked out, and I'm better today. Now, apparently, the new Mandalay information has been coming out a little bit more. We got some more information on internals and things like that. This is not a gaming news channel, and I don't really pay much attention to most of that stuff. I did watch a video on what all that was. They talked about the internal slots and the hard points, and apparently so it's gonna be this. The big takeaway that I'm getting from the Mandalay on this is that the Super Cruise overdrive is going to be noticeably slower than any of the other ships that we've used so far. But apparently it's going to be much more fuel efficient, so you'll be able to get to wherever it is that you're going and not use up nearly as much fuel, which is going to be something that's really nice. And also, it's supposed to be the most controllable version of Super Cruise Overdrive that we've seen so far. So it'll be really nice to... I mean, I'm going to get it when it comes out because this is an exploration-based channel, and, you know, I want to get access to that ship as soon as possible, so I'm going to have to shell out a few bucks for that, which kind of sucks. But we'll make sure that we grab that when it comes out, and then... Oh, I zoomed out way too far. We'll make sure that we grab that when it comes out, and then we'll test it out and put it through its paces based off of the way I do exploration. Nope, too far. Let's back out here, and we'll go to this guy here. Not trying to do 40 some odd jumps to get to our next little waypoint there, so that's better. Okay, that should get us to an episode or two. And see if we can actually find something interesting to do. But yeah, I'm curious to see how mostly curious to see how it handles in Super Cruise Overdrive, because if it becomes something where I can put it in Super Cruise Overdrive, and A, I can leave it in Super Cruise Overdrive for a while without having to worry about fuel, and B, it doesn't fling itself all over the place, and I'm able to more or less keep it on target, that's going to be a game changer for me, and it's going to probably make it to where I use that most of the time, because the biggest thing that irritates me about flying the ships in Super Cruise Overdrive is just the fact that it's so hard to control it and keep it on target. So I'm really hoping that ends up being something that gets fixed with the Mandalay there. Now, I maintain my opinion that the bottom of that ship is just ugly as sin, but, you know, that's the design that they decided to go for, and they're not going to change it at this point, so... You know, I will maintain my position on that, but we're starting to see some more information that's making the ship a little bit more interesting than it initially appeared, at least to me. Now, the way I do exploration, some of the things that they focus on aren't necessarily particularly compelling for me, but the Super Cruise Overdrive and the fuel efficiency in the Super Cruise Overdrive is a major factor as far as I'm concerned, so something to think about. Jump range, now that we're doing carrier operations, isn't really that big of an issue for me anymore, because the whole point of we have our fleet carrier, and we're not really going to be trying to go way past our fleet carrier or anything, because it can only move 1,500 light years per week based off of the amount of time that I want to spend during the live stream moving the carrier. So, you know, we're limited to progressing 1,500 light years every week, so I don't really care about jump range at this point. So while it does say that, you know, it's supposed to have a comparable jump range with, you know, the Diamondback Explorer and the Anaconda and all that, we don't really care about that here on this channel, because we're past the point where jump range really matters. So for this, I keep forgetting, it's not a habit for me yet. I do have Observatory available, and I need to start that and get it running, get it monitoring. Hold on, I gotta get rid of this thing here. Get that start monitoring over there. So that way, if we find anything interesting, it'll pop up in my window over here, so that we actually find something cool. Assuming that there's anything cool to find. That's obviously the prerequisite, you know. The observatory isn't going to make things cool appear, it's just going to show you if they do. Alright, a few more scans here, and then we will move on to the thing. So as far as my scanning process here in the actual game itself, I'm mostly just looking to see if there's any biological features, and then the observatory will highlight a certain set of conditions for things that I think might be interesting to go find. So, as far as, you know, pointing out different things that will make it easier to find what I'm looking for, that is definitely something that Observatory helps with. I don't know about the other parts of it so much. But again, I haven't really used it that much, so maybe you guys who are more familiar with the software could point out some more things that could help out with it. I'm not the kind of person who has a lot of patience to go sifting through software to try to see what it does. I would like a guided tour. That's kind of the way that I work. Okay, let's get through this. 25 bodies. When we start getting up in the mid-20s and higher, I don't really do full-on scans of systems. I'll move over to where the high metal content bodies are, if there are any. We got a bunch of rocky bodies, though, so let's see if we can find some of those. So the question becomes, Alright, so we got some rocky bodies around this moon. We got some geological stuff. Doesn't look like there's any more. Seems like, for the most part, it's probably going to be... We're probably going to have to zoom in on some gas giants to get to where we can actually find the other moons and stuff around them, so... Excuse me. More geological. It said, that one said it has a fast orbit. Fast orbit of 7 hours, though. So we're really looking for... That one also has a fast orbit of 7. Yeah, they orbit each other. We're really looking for something that has like a... Ooh, geez. Okay. We'll definitely go check that out. 6 biological signatures is definitely worth going to check. Okay, so yeah, we'll keep looking around the system here. Because I mostly just want to get rid of all of the rocky body options. These are all icy bodies, huh? Alright, so I'm not going to waste my time. Those are all too far out to be rocky. Well, you know what? We already found a 6 biology system here. Let's just go do that. I don't want to... I get really bored after the first 10 of these that I scan, so... We're just going to go see what biology's on this planet over here and do some scanning. Get some scanning done. Let me see. What am I looking for? We're doing that, and then we're going to scan. Then we're going to select and Super Cruise assist that. This will get us locked in. And then we have to manually go all this way to get over to the planet itself. I'm not going to make you sit here and wait for that, so I'll bring you back in just a moment. All right, we are approaching the planet, so we're going to come back and get ready to do our scan. Should be getting pretty close to it here in just a second. Probably brought you guys back in a little bit too early, but you can never really know. Every ship does it a little bit different, so sometimes it makes sense to bring you back at a certain point in one ship where it doesn't make sense in another one. Oh well. It is what it is. Okay, now we're close enough to do the scan. Wait to slow down to the point that we can put our probes out. 2, 3, and 4. We'll wait to find out what's on the body. And then we'll go down and scan as many of them as we can. Bacteria, Cactoida, Fungoida, Osseous, Vertexa, and Tussock. Okay. Seems like we have to pick one. I think what we'll do is we'll do the Cactoida, because that's going to be the one that's probably the most interesting. Yeah, we'll do that. And then with any luck, we'll find something nearby the Cactoida. We'll find a couple more signatures nearby the Cactoida. So now I'm looking for a good place to set down. Now the problem with us flying the Orca around is that it's a large ship, which means that finding places to land on the surface is going to be slightly more difficult than we're used to. Typically fly around medium ships or small ships whenever possible. Alright. Sorry, I had to focus a little bit on here, because if I space out and I don't pay attention, I end up slamming into the atmosphere, and then we take forever to get down to the body, to the planet. So we're going to go down, say, like, to this little spot here. I don't know if the YouTube algorithm compression, or the YouTube compression is going to let you see any of the spots that I'm looking at, but there's a flat-ish looking spot, you know, with what the little distribution map looks like, but we'll see. Hopefully it's flat. I think realistically, every time I think that these are flat, they end up being like hill areas. I think that this right here is probably flat, but I don't know. Nope, it's all pretty flat, so that's good. I like it when we come to planets and they have high biodiversity and then it's all just kind of flat. Especially when we're in big ships like this. Okay, so now we get down to the surface here, and we're going to be looking for Cactoida. Get our night vision on, because it highlights contours of stuff, which should make finding strange-looking or strange-shaped biological signatures much easier to find. Let's get around over here. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're finding anything particularly interesting yet. Going down into a crater here. But... is that... it's a rock. I was gonna say, is that like osseous or whatever? But nope, it's just a rock. Aww. Alright, we'll turn this off to see if maybe some different colors will stand out to us. Ideally, what we're looking for is going to show up in this red area over here, because different colored soils, from my experience, means different biology. So it's good to know so that if we don't find anything over here, we can head over to the other soil over there, and hopefully it ends up having something that we're looking for. Because we've traveled quite a distance already on this side over here and haven't found anything. So let's head off in that direction and see if maybe we can... I thought I saw something over there, but I don't think so. Alright, well, unfortunately, wherever the cactoida is, it is not in the spot that we're looking at right now. So let's head over to this more kind of orangey area. Or orangey, like tan-colored area, and see if maybe we can... I don't know if that might just be the atmosphere coloring it. Or is the soil going to actually change? I don't know. It's hard to tell sometimes. We are cruising at over 500 meters per second. Boosting at 600 and... I think that gets up to like 630. So it keeps making it seem like the color's going to change, but I think it might just be the atmosphere causing it to look different further when it's far away. Because we've been traveling for a ways now, and it doesn't look like it's actually... the soil color's actually changing. So... and I haven't seen a single thing that looks like any kind of biology that we're looking for. Like, we're finally coming across some bacteria here, so that's good. But I would really much rather find some cactoida or some tussock or something. Okay, hold on. I think I turned my graphics up at some point. Oh, we finally found some osseous, but yeah. I think I turned my graphics up at some point. And yeah, it's really struggling to... let's go high. We'll apply that. Hopefully that fixes the graphical lag that I'm having right now. All right, so let's start picking up some of this osseous. Wait for our landing gear to come out. Oh, that sucks.
Landing gear deployed.
I was gonna try to do a camera, but unfortunately, if I can't press left control, which is my landing gear key, then I also need that to get to the camera there. So, oh well. I just need to select a different button for my external camera view. Oh, we get first footfall, which means everything we find here is going to be worth quite a bit of money. Alright, so Osseous spiralis gray. Not too shabby. Get 2 more of those, and then hopefully we'll find something else nearby. Unfortunately, though, sometimes you just get a little bit screwed over with the samples, so who knows. So we gotta go 800 meters for this one to be able to get enough genetic diversity. I know we passed over another one, but I'm not sure that was 800 meters away. Okay, we just need another 2. Come on, you can give it to me. It's okay. Yeah, definitely the atmosphere is making the color look different when it's far away. Now I don't see any more osseous. I got nice large patches of bacteria there, though. Would be nice if that's what we were looking for. Come on. This. Watch it be the same one we did. Watch it be the same one we already did. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's far enough away. Hopefully it's a different one. Hopefully it's far enough away. I did a bunch of circling around, so I'm not 100% sure where we were. Okay, good. Close. It's far enough away. Maybe we get our second sample. Find one more. We may just need to suck it up and do the bacteria, because I haven't seen anything else. I haven't seen anything else show up on the thing. Come on, there we go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, all this bacteria here. All right, I already see what looks like another one over here, so we'll pop ourselves over here. And ideally, we'll be able to land. All right, last sample. And then I think we're going to go ahead and close out this episode here because I need to do another one right after this. So hopefully you guys had fun. Click the like button to spread the video out to more people. Subscribe to the channel to help us reach 10,000 subscribers. Join as a member if you'd like early access to videos, among other perks, or you can just leave YouTube's version of a tip with the thanks button. So again, thank you very much for joining us on this episode of Elite Dangerous Deep Space Carrier Series. Be sure to come back for the next installment of our adventure, and I'll see you then.